And point 2 is really what I really want to ram home with point 2. Point 2 is basically something that no one really hardly is really talking about. So I'm going to get to point 2 and explain what I really mean when I really say this. Great job, Democrats. Great freaking job. People need, because look, I'm not a fan of Democrats. Everybody knows I'm not a fan. Everybody knows that I believe the Democratic Party are the demonic party. They're the democratic party. They are workers of Satan. But when you have to give props, you just got to. Even if the plan is strictly for demonic purposes. Great job, Democrats. Great job. You guys are the masters of taking advantage of dumb people. Or you guys are the masters of not deception, but the masters of deflection. I will not talk about a flag because I will not play that game. People want us to play this game. When they tried to blame it on Republicans, when they tried to blame it on Donald Trump, like that old racist Hillary Clinton, when they tried to put it on Donald Trump, who told nothing but the truth, because you see, I'll talk about Donald Trump later. But when you see all of these people trying, they were swinging, but they were missing. When you saw them try to play the gun control game with President Obama, not even caring 1 ounce for those people, those 9 people who died, even when he went out there and should have embarrassed himself. He really embarrassed himself for the truth, people. I know the truth. I know the real, and I'm explaining about. I'm expose that dude. That's why he cannot stand Americans, let alone, black people. He can't stand black people. He can't stand no kind of Americans. But I'll get to that later as well. That's another topic, another video. But that miss, that he was criticized big time for his gun control push, using tragedy, like he's never done it before, using tragedy to triumph. That didn't work. So with the help of Nikki Haley, they went after the flag. That flag is now what everybody is talking about. Everybody, you check from vlog to vlog, you check from radio show to radio talk show, you check from this and you check from that, you check from everywhere, and they're talking about the Confederate flag. But what they don't want to talk about, that's what I'm going to talk about. They've done a good job to get people away from the truth. To get people away from what? Roof. Whatever his name is, Roof. I know his last name is Roof. That coward. First of all, he's getting the victory at the Democratic Party's expense. He's getting the victory because nobody's talking about him. But what they don't want you to know, it's not, I believe it's Dylann Roof. What Dylann Roof, it's not about what, they want you to forget about what he's done, kind of. They want to concentrate on the flag. But they don't want you to think about what he said. His manifesto and what he said before shooting the church up. They don't want to talk about that. Now let me talk about it. Because they wanted to get us to talk about the Confederate flag, fight against each other again, calling this person a racist and this person going Democrat versus Democrat, Republican versus Republican, Democrat versus Republican, this and all that. And the Democrats love this. Obama loved it. Great idea. All these liberals from everywhere talking about put the flag down. Put the flag down. We don't need it. And we're all talking about a flag that's been hanging for 40 years. But we're not talking about what happened in this moment. Dylann Roof got up and he said that his problem was our men, black men, raping my women. People were saying, oh, he must be talking about interracial dating. No, idiots. If you check the real statistics, it's not about white against black. It's about 25% times more there's blacks attacking whites. You don't believe me? Check the records. Don't take my word for it. Research for yourself. He's talking about black men literally raping white women. They do that a lot. He also talks about the Trayvon Martin in his manifesto. Talked about how it was pushed for white men to feel guilty or have animosity because it was a back and forth fight. Trayvon Martin. Who played the game? President Obama. Who played the game? The media. Who lied about George Zimmerman and the words that he said? MSNBC, NBC. Who had pictures of Trayvon Martin as a little kid, like he was a 3-month-old baby that got killed by this coward George Zimmerman. The media. Who sent his big time buddies, Reverend Raccoon Hair Sharpton, out there? The president. All of these racial dividers, they caused a rage from this boy who went to school with black people, who kicked it with black people, who hung out with black people. And nobody just suddenly has that type of rage in them. Suddenly. I told you on my radio show that when you play that dangerous card game, it's called the race card, you are going to inflict rage, you're going to inflict anger. The president has done more to divide the country than any dictator around the world. This is what the president wanted. This is what the Democratic Party wanted. This is what they still want. So they're continuing to stoke the flames of division and hatred. And most of you dumbasses are falling for it. They don't want you to know the truth about Dylann Roof saying that all of this is happening. And now I have animosity. And now I have anger towards black people when I didn't have it before. That's what no one wants to talk about. That's what people have had it flying over their heads. We didn't take and soak in everything that Dylann Roof himself has said. Instead, talking about a flag. He was tired of the crimes being committed against white people, and nothing was said. He was tired, and I did not say in my videos that Christians and whites were under attack. Nobody wanted to listen to me. And I knew it. It was only a matter of time. For every action, there's a reaction. And when you deal with a party of hatred and division, something is going to pop. Something is going to explode. Did not tell you. They already have us black people down. We're killing each other. We're brainwashed. We are, quote unquote, niggers that's voting Democrat for the next 200 years. They got us. They don't care. But now it's time to deal with the white folks. I tried to tell you. I'm not playing that game. I'm not playing the Confederate flag game. Because what's happening, it's not a damn game. As a matter of fact, it's a damn shame. Wise up and rise up.